The Historical and Genealogical Society of Indiana County is nestled in the heart of the town of Indiana at the intersection of South 6th Street and Wayne Avenue, operating out of two buildings, the Silas Clark House and the Old Armory, both on the National Register of Historic Places. Dedicated to preserving the history of Indiana County, this nonprofit has operated continuously since its founding by six friends in 1938. The Helman Library contains a wealth of information regarding genealogy and county history, serving hundreds of patrons each year. The resources draw visitors from across the country and include archival records dating back prior to the formation of the county, along with over 26,000 surname and subject files on local families and topics. Visitors also have access to Ancestry.com, Fold 3 military records, and a wealth of historic newspapers dating back to the early 1800s. Staff and volunteers are available throughout the week to assist visitors with their family genealogy and local history questions. Even if our patrons live at a distance or are unable to visit our library, we have often been able to accommodate their requests thanks to recent technology upgrades. As we move our library towards the 21st century, we are now able to serve patrons around the world. If genealogy is not your cup of tea, but you still like tea, don your prettiest bonnet and join us at the historic Clark House for a seasonal Victorian ladies' tea. Our program committee hosts many events that bring Indiana County's rich cultural history to life, including musical performances, veterans and living history programs, as well as author talks relating to local topics. Other events include the annual Christmas open house, fall lantern tours, and the ever-popular trick-or-treat at the Clark House. Previous community partnerships include the Indiana County Tourist Bureau, the Indiana Art Association, It's a Wonderful Life Festival, the Chamber of Commerce, and NAF Inc. This mutual support enhances collaboration and goodwill within the Indiana community. Our current building was formerly the National Guard Armory, so it is fitting that our military museum, dedicated to all the men and women who served our county and country, is housed here on the second-floor mezzanine and accessible by lift. The museum features exhibits that cover various engagements from the Revolutionary War to the recent wars of Afghanistan and Iraq. We are grateful to local residents who have donated items from every branch of the military. As a result, each conflict is represented with an assortment of clothing, weaponry, and objects, from the war front to the home front. Inside the Armory, experience the vibrant history of Indiana County through artifacts and memorabilia in the Historical Museum with both permanent and rotating exhibits. Begin your tour with the display cases as you step through the doors, curated to complement events and happenings at the Society. Our permanent exhibits wrap around the Armory's former basketball court, providing a narrative of pre-settlement inhabitants, farming, coal mining, industry, sports, military, as well as business and organizations. Special exhibits feature a variety of topics and change frequently, so we invite you to visit often and discover the rich history Indiana County has to offer. Enter the Clark House and step back into the Victorian era. The house has two restored parlors with historic furniture and artifacts. Guides dressed in period clothing can tell you all about the vast history of the home and its storied past. Tours of the Clark Mansion are given periodically throughout the year. The home was built in 1869 for Justice Silas M. Clark, who was a local lawyer and eventually served on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Housed in the old National Guard Armory, the museum and library are open to the public Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Whether you are attending an event or visiting our museum or library, feel welcome to browse our gift shop for the signature tea blend, a souvenir, county histories, maps, or a book by one of our featured local authors. Before leaving the Society campus, you may wish to view some of our outdoor installations. As you exit the building onto Wayne Avenue, to the left is the Society's memorial to our county veterans. Across Washington Street is Memorial Park. The stones throughout the park memorialize early local prominent residents and patriots. At the other end of the park, a left onto 6th Street brings you face to face with a decommissioned World War I cannon. Back at the point, we invite you to come in the gate, take a seat on the bench, and reflect at the Rest Unarmed statue. For even when the society is closed, our Civil War soldier keeps watch over the Indiana community and reminds us of the importance of preserving local history to honor those who came before us.